Life is suffering. Right. Indisputable. What do you do about that? You voluntarily accept it and then strive to overcome the suffering that's a consequence of that. And you do that for you, and you do that in a way that makes it better for other people. And then that works. And one question might be, well, how well does it work? And the answer is, the only way that you can find out is by trying it. That's it. That's the existential element of it. The proof is to be derived by the incarnation of the attitude in your own life. No one can tell you how it will work for you. It's the thing that your destiny is to discover that. And you have to make the decisions to begin with. It's like, because you can't do this without commitment. You have to commit to it first. That's the act of faith that Kierkegaard was so insistent upon. You have to say, I'm going to act as if being is good. I'm going to act as if truth is the pathway to enlightenment. I'm going to act as if I should pursue the deepest meaning possible in my life. And there's reasons to do none of those. They're real reasons. So it's really a decision. But you can't find out what the consequence of the decision is unless you make the decision.
So, as Dr. Jordan Peterson says, sorting ourselves out is a very, very important thing, for all of us, especially young people. And a lot of people of our generation, are totally lost. Like, we don't know what to do. We don't know. We have no real plan to or handbook or guide by which to navigate our way through life. Many of us grew up with poor role models as parents. Me myself, I've got a wonderful mother, but my father wasn't the best father at all, to be extremely diplomatic. So in terms of what Peterson says about sorting yourself out, I've been working on this for some time before I even heard of Dr. Jordan Peterson. And I couldn't agree more with, pretty much everything he says. And I've made it my business over the last 2 years to really, from the age of 23 and a half going on 24 to now being 25 going on 26, to really consider what I want to do in my life and what kind of life I would like for myself. I'm currently writing a book about this. I've made a series of videos which I'll be uploading over the next few days and weeks and months about, I call it life school, and just want to talk about what kind of things I'll be talking about. So one of the things I'll be talking about is ADHD. I have ADHD. Some people don't think it's real. It is real. But I understand what they mean by that. And I'm going to be uploading a series of videos talking about how ADHD can be utilized very efficiently as a superpower. I call it a motherfucking superpower. That's what I believe it is. Every single actor, pretty much every single musician, every single comedian, artist, chef, athlete, you name it, like pretty much most of them have ADHD. It's just a type of cognitive wiring that's misunderstood. So that's one of the aspects I'll be talking about in my videos. Another one is being a man. Now, as somebody who had a poor male role model in his life, and I think a lot of men, especially these days, because there's such a war on masculinity at the moment, are lost and they don't know what it means to be a man. Me, myself, I have had a lot of experience with women, and I said this before in previous videos, and I don't say this to brag. I simply say it to, I feel like I've got a lot of useful information I can share with men who are struggling with women. I have, by having a father who I'd say was more negative on me than 90% of dads out there, and by having a mother who's probably more supportive and encouraging than 90% of mums out there, and having both of those things in my life, having had both those things in my life, I feel I'm in a position to really appreciate the significance of parent-child relations. I've done a lot of study on this matter. So I'm going to be sharing my own experiences, in the next series of videos, with regard to us all sorting ourselves out, how I've sorted myself out thus far, and how I want to continue improving and sorting myself out. And give advice to men on what it means to be a man, like share nuggets of wisdom that I've gained, about how to organise one's life. I believe that because I have ADHD, I feel like ADHD is an accentuation of the human condition, and therefore, what is the challenges that I face as somebody with ADHD are challenges that everyone faces, just more so. And because in the same way that because I had a hard upbringing with my dad, I feel I appreciate the importance of, I said I feel like because of that I appreciate the importance of having a father figure in your life, and the importance of the relationship we have with our parents. In the same way, because I have ADHD and I've struggled with a lot of things, I feel like because it's therefore more noticeable to me within myself and my experiences, that the challenges I've had to overcome have highlighted things that I believe a lot of other people do have to overcome, except because they don't have ADHD, most people, right? It's not as prominent. But I think it's I've said this, and many people say, the more adversity you go through, I look at it as a gift. I look at overcoming challenges and having had a hard life and stuff. And some people have had way worse lives than me. I'm not saying that they haven't. I'm just saying I know people that have had way worse lives than me. But I've had a lot of good things happen in my life as well. But I'm just saying, as somebody who has overcome a lot of adversity and had a wide variety of life experiences, and also having had a wide variety of life experiences with a wide variety of women of all different ages and backgrounds and everything, I feel like I have a lot of knowledge and information to share on the subject of just life in general. My talks are kind of similar to Jordan Peterson's in terms of, the way I kind of rant and talk about a subject. And just, so anyone who's interested in this, just from this video, feel free to subscribe. And, I'll have, if you come across this by the time I've got videos up talking about this kind of thing, life school and ADHD, motivation, being a man, creating the life we want, all that kind of shit, right? And you're interested in it, then feel free to subscribe, and I'll be uploading more and more, and I hope they're useful to you. Thank you, Dr. Jordan Peterson, and thank you to everyone that took the time out of their day to listen to this video, and take care, guys. Peace and love. Have a great day. Let's sort ourselves out.